What you tell them? Yeah. Pain come and get a gift wrap. Yeah. Successes only took it like a kid now. Up in there wide. I'm going across the Brooklyn Bridge. They become the Flatbush.
What's going on, everybody? It's Flatbush Famous, man, coming remotely from the house today, man. I got my boy Tafari on from Plug Nation. These guys got a wonderful movement that I've been tracking and kind of seeing what you guys got going on. And like I was speaking to you offline about, man, sometimes as OGs and brothers, we just got to get behind another brother and push him. So me and my whole team, we've been seeing your movement, man. And I just wanted to get on here and tell you how proud I am of you guys. You and your brother Ra as well as not, and Boot and the rest of your crew and Carl. I can go on, but I'm kind of talking to you and Ra and everybody today and kind of giving y'all flowers as well. But you guys got a wonderful movement going on, man. And I just wanted to kind of get into the mind of Tafari. I also want to get Ra on here. I know he's a little busy tonight, but I want to let people know a little bit about you and your backstory and where you come from. And this is part of your redemption story, because I see where you're going, but people don't know where you came from. And I think the both of them have to have a direct correlation in life. People got to know where you come from to understand and appreciate where you're going and how you got there. Make sense?
Absolutely.
Tafari, man, this like I said, I got this from you actually about a month ago. This is a non-traditional podcast, right?
Yeah.
So I don't got no structure, I really got no filter, So we just want to talk as men, man, just kick it, man, just change the whole trajectory of podcasting and make it more of just being able to help each other, each one teach one type of energy.
No doubt, bro.
So I just want to welcome you on, man. Let me clap you in, man. Tafari Harper, Plug Nation is in the building.
No doubt,
How you
bro.
doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man. So, I'm not Plug Nation. You know what I mean? First of all,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Tafari. You know what I'm saying? My name is Tafari
Absolutely.
Harper.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
one of the co-founders of Plug Nation, one of the co-founders of Don't Have to Plug, one of the co-founders of this vibe that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take complete credit of this whole entire thing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
What's the dilly, my brother? What's the dilly, man?
How's life been treating you, man?
Everything's been good, bro. Everything's been good, man. Everything's been working, man. We've been trying to get towards not like a finish line, because there is never a finish line, because as soon as you complete one, then you're gonna start something else. So
right.
Like a overall goal. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. It's just a never-ending race, right? Until the casket drops. But now that we're on the right path in life, and I see you guys are doing a lot of positive, it seems like that's never ending, because it's always something, and that's a beautiful thing, That's really a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, but like, man, see, bro, like it goes back to that outreach piece that our menu was just talking about. About 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I started with this, probably around 13 years ago, man. I started on this whole transformation thing, man, like changing a lot. You know what I'm saying? I end up stop being in the street. I end up going back to school.
Nice.
Getting a few college degrees, you know what I'm saying, based on the work that I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I was from the streets, bro. So my whole entire movement is really based off pushing the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because
absolutely,
when I left the streets, I went to school first, bro, for chemical dependency. So I got an associate's in chemical dependency, meaning that I got a KSAC. You know what I'm saying? I could treatment. I could do all that kind of stuff.
All the outreach and treatment and stuff like that. Gotcha.
I was coming to all the outreach. This how I kind of learned about outreach, period. Because outreach is big, man. It ain't just music. It ain't just merch. Is everything. Is community work. Is like us give back. You know what I'm saying? It's
absolutely
that you do. When we be in our community, bro, a lot of the young people that's in our community, they be struggling because they don't have nobody that they really can connect to. We are outreach. You know what I'm saying? We must use ourselves as outreach. So as I was on this journey of going to school and going through my transformation, I got my first degree, and then I went back and got my second degree for human service. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And during that whole entire process, outreach was a big part of all of these degrees. You had to understand like how to reach people.
Right.
How do you connect with people? How do you get people to accept services? I'm talking about from a community, not for profit standpoint.
Mm,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Absolutely.
Everything is the same as what I realize. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to now do outreach in your own community, try to get people to come out and take services that they need,
Right.
that the services that is free, but you can't get people to come out.
Why is
You know
that?
what I'm
Why you
saying?
think that is?
We got a certain kind of pride in our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what's wrong with what's going on right now, my brother, is why everybody is competing. Everybody is pretending to compete. You know what I'm saying? Because you be online, you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, but then somebody else doing their thing, but they ain't really doing anything like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But they really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But they done
Right.
turn it so hard. It's hard to save face to come and ask now, like, yo, bro, man, what up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I need some help. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with us now.
Absolutely. I think it's
You know
I
what I'm
call it
saying?
foolish. I call it foolish pride. My father always
That's
says
no, it's
pride
called
and it's
unhealthy
foolish
pride.
pride.
It's unhealthy.
Unhealthy
That's the
pride.
real term of it.
I like that term better. So I'm gonna say unhealthy pride. And
Bro.
it seems to be epidemic of that going on in our neighborhood. I seen guys that literally just cut their nose off to spite their face all the time. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And like you're saying, I've been trying to find out what the why. Like everything that I've been going through in life, I'd be like, so why? What's the why? Why are you mad? Why this? Why? What's the why? You know what I mean? And I've been approaching everything in my life like, what the why? Like why is this happening? You know what I mean? And when you look back at it, that pride, why? Why do we feel prideful against another man with the same skin tone as us?
Oh
Why?
man, we was taught in our culture the whole, and like back to what I was saying, going back to this whole outreach thing. When I was doing this outreach, man, and I was in these communities, I was creating programs, I was reaching a lot of people. I started to learn how to organize
Mm-hmm.
a lot, you know what I'm saying? And once I started to organize, I realized I could organize anything. I could organize parties, like this is
Right.
like playtime now. Like I could do all this stuff seriously, but that's the skills that you got to be now bringing people together.
Right.
I'm trying to create something, man, that people could feel comfortable fucking with, like at all
Absolutely.
levels. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
most of the things that we create is so intimidating in our culture that it creates hate. Motherfucker know he can't do this. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But at least you could find a space where you could really connect with us. You know what
So
I'm saying?
where's
On
it,
your
so
level.
where should that hate be targeted towards towards another individual or towards yourself?
I mean, it should be towards self, but nobody is healthy enough to really feel that way. Like you gotta be a healthy individual, bro, to really have this kind of conversation to say, damn, yo, like I've been hurt before, son. I've been fucked by a
Yeah,
whole bunch of niggas, son. I've been fucked by
yeah,
my friends, yo. Like it's just a lot
absolutely.
of hurt. Like people don't want to be honest about their own shit. You know what I'm saying? If you honest about the things that you've been through, then you could see how a motherfucker be going through. That's why the way how me and my brother approach this shit is like, yo, we good, man. I ain't even trying to
Absolutely.
compete against you, bro. I'm all good. Yo, a matter of fact, I got some plugs. Yo, I got some networking. I got some
No
connections,
doubt.
bro. You all welcome to them shits because you know why? I could do whatever I could do with my connections, and you could do whatever you could do with my connections. We can't
Right.
do the same, and we might both be on the same path, but our destinations are different. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like we might be in a race together, but everybody got a different
Different.
destination of where they want to go. So I don't need to compete with you. I ain't gonna see you at my finish line. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You gonna be
Absolutely.
at your own finish line. I'm gonna be at my own finish line.
Yeah.
So it's
Preach,
all
brother.
cool. You know what I'm
Preach,
saying? That's
man.
the
Preach.
vibe.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. I believe that everybody's destiny is different, and I just came to realization lately that what the destiny that God got me on, a lot of people ain't supposed to go with me because I've been trying to drag people with me like dead weight, bro, like
I'm
carrying
like that
motherfuckers.
too.
And that's just the way my heart is hooked up. But when you have a destination, sometimes you try to even run from it. You ever try to run from something like nah, and you just can't run from it? This is kind of what we on right now. I see you the same way. We don't want to. I don't really care to do podcasting. I'm not a journalist. I didn't go to school for this. But when God put you on assignment, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I shot a little pilot for this thing. I just shot a pilot, me and my crew, just see what it is. And the response was crazy, you know? So that means there's something there. So now it's time for us to kind of push. But I had to sit back and give myself some time to think, not with a hateful mind, not with people that burnt me. I said, I got to be clear-minded when I go up here and not bring any of that negative stuff on here and ask God to, you know, guard my mouth so I don't say something out of context, you know?
That's a fact. I mean, it depends on what do people mean out of context, because we live in a culture right now, bro, is that everything is out of context.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is out of context. You just gotta, me personally, I just stand true on what I'm talking about out here, what I'm saying. I try to live what I say. So if I say that, you know I mean that. I don't mean by it. Not like, yo, he lit like that, man. That's just the way he moved. That's just the way he see. But it's like, I feel free in the world that everybody else feel free in the world. I want some free thought shit. I want you to feel however you want to feel, and I don't feel no way about that. I'm all set.
You know, back in 2010, I realized that that people are playing with a different set of rules. I'm under the old rules. You know, certain morals and codes that I grew up with. A lot of it coming from the streets of Flatbush in Brooklyn. So I don't break my codes and morals. But about 2010, I saw that everybody was freestyling. And me and my man sat back and we looked and said, yo, they playing with a new set of rules, my nigga. They playing with a new set of rules. This ain't the rules.
My game is over.
Game is over. I can't see it coming no more. If I can't see it coming, it's time for me to get the fuck out of the game.
Nah, facts. You know
and that's when I realized that right now, the general consensus right now is just goofy to me. Everything looks goofy to me. You know, everything is goofy. Chicks' bodies look goofy. Niggas look goofy. The big sneakers, everything is goofy to me. You know what I mean? So what you're saying is true because you have to dig and find a way to stay true to yourself amidst all of this goofiness.
Yeah, but a lot of that goes back to that outreach, man. When like you really get into outreach, man, you really get a chance to meet the people, because that's what I'm about. Like I be online heavy, bro, but I'm in the street heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like really outside, like just like I'm online. Like if people would, like if online was outside, I would be the same way.
Outside. You'd be outside.
Be the same shit. Like fact.
No doubt. Boy,
yo, like,
hey, listen. Trust when I tell you, man, I didn't a whole lot of my 50 years, brother. And I don't think you got enough time on this podcast or this time on this thing for me to tell you some of the stuff these two eyes didn't see me. So I'm at my humblest point in my life, bro. I'm at this is the humblest me. It had times where, you know, I would caught up and I was doing my thing, flexing, but this is the humblest me. You know what I mean? And I thank God for sitting me down and being able to use me as a vessel. So when you say outreach, I totally get it. I've been running my own nonprofit on my own dollar for 7 years.
Wow.
7 years. Now, I'm not talking about the regular outreach, but people do. No, go check mine right now. The Secretary of State, brother. I'm in letter good standings. I'm tax exempt everywhere. Walmart, anywhere I go, I don't pay taxes. So I'm talking about really being tax exempt.
Thanks.
I'm not talking like you can Google my stuff. You understand where I'm coming from? This is the humblest me, bro. This is the humblest me. So I feel where you're coming from, because we're going to live this outreach. This is our walk from now on, Tafari. This is why I called you. Right, it's man. All outreach. This ain't about me and you up here lying and fronting. It's about outreach, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to get me an honorary member of Plug Nation. What my Plug Nation hat on? Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me put my Plug Nation hat. I'm tripping. See if I got a Plug Nation hat. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. I don't know what I was thinking, man. This is my favorite one. Let me put my Plug Nation hat on. This is my favorite. It's my favorite joint the brother sent me, man. I'm sorry, man. I actually had this on the other day. I killed it. You see, I see how it fit, right? I had it just like this, Brooklyn style. I'm gonna keep it on the whole interview too. I forgot that I was an honorary member.
That's love. That's
Plug Nation, baby.
That's how we rolling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
That's
actually wore this
what
hat about 3-4 times. I really love the baby blue brim. I got a old New York joint like that with the pink. I like to call it fuchsia bottom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Plug Nation. Thank you guys for sending me some packages, man. I got
no
some great
doubt.
stuff here. I'm actually gonna return the favor. I got some merch to send you guys.
Facts.
Actually, I'm just gonna bring it in hand.
Oh, that's even
When I
better,
come up
bro.
there, yeah, I'm gonna bring it in
Even
hand.
better.
I know I got an in studio setup with you, man. I can't wait to get up there and talk about the old days, the new days, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I've been rocking this hat, man. If y'all ain't got it, y'all need to go get it. And it's $59.50. New
Fact,
era.
man. Old new era shit, man. Don't
Come
have to,
on.
man. Listen, you could go
You
hit our
see, you see the
Instagram,
brims. They might not be in the
Facebook.
fashion like me. When I see
Don't
all the
fucking
baby
plug,
blue brims and
man.
I said, oh, they spent some money on this. I put that right on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate it. But so how did this whole Plug Nation come about?
Plug Nation came about from that whole outreach concept, man. I was working straight out of college, bro. I got I started to work for a organization called Youth Bill. Youth Bill is an organization that works with young people between the ages of 16 to 24 that helps them get their GED, construction certification, nursing certification, all of this stuff like that. But it's not the GED no more. It's a high school equivalency now. It's not called a GED anymore.
They renamed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was the youth support specialist. I was the social worker in this program straight out of college. You know what
Where's
I'm
it located? Where was it located?
It was located in Troy, New York.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
You went to school in Troy, like RPI, one of those schools?
So I went to Hudson Valley in
Hudson
Troy,
Valley.
New York, and then after Hudson Valley, I went to Casanova College up in Syracuse.
Wow, that's good stuff, man.
Yeah,
I definitely applaud you, King, for just getting your education, man. Even like you said, coming out of the street, and that's another thing I want to tap on. I want to actually ask you that right now. What touch on it lightly? What did happen 13 years ago where you got that aha moment and you figured you was gonna get out the street and just go from a negative to a positive?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. Like I was up in Troy, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my little thing. I was running around doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? And I pulled up in to the Price Chopper across the street from the college, but I wasn't going to the college. I pulled up into the Price Chopper to go grab some Red Bulls for the Henny I had. You know what I'm saying? Because I was about to go up top to go do my thing to come back. You know what I'm saying? So I went into
So
the
hold
Price
up. So you was in Albany and you was gonna go down to New York.
Yeah.
That's what you call up top, even though it's
Yeah.
So you was going to New York and come back. So you was getting little Red Bull to get on your road trip or whatever.
Yeah, facts. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
you by yourself?
Yeah, for Dolo and shit, man. So after I came out of the Price Chopper and shit, I got my Red Bull. When I was pulling out the Price Chopper, I pulled straight up into the motherfucking college, bro. And I don't even know why till this day, bro. That's why I push this kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I pulled up into the college, bro. I went into the admissions office and I asked them, how could I sign up for college? But I ain't had no GED or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I
You
don't
didn't
even
even
know
have a
why I did it,
GED?
bro. Nah, hell no, bro. Facts, son.
So
Real
that
shit,
was
son.
courageous. So you mean to tell me that you was about to go on the highway,
Facts.
drink, go down to New York about 2-3 hours.
Facts.
And you didn't plan this. So you got in the car and the spirit, you went straight across the
Facts,
street
son.
to the school.
Facts, bro.
Come on, man.
100%
Wow.
factual statements, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Wow.
I pulled up in the shit, bro. I went into the Hudson Valley at admissions office, asked the lady a couple of questions and shit, and she sent me to she had explained that I would have to take a placement test. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I went down to the next office where I had to go do the placement test, but I got there. I'm filling out the paperwork. I'm sitting down. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of just like here, son. So I'm filling out the shit, bro, doing my thing or whatever. And then the lady came over and was like, is you ready for the test? I'm like, yeah. He was like, it's gonna be 3 hours. I was like, damn. I was like, man, fuck, man. Like, I'm like behind in my schedule right now, bro. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm like, yo, for some reason, bro, I did it. I just sat there and did the whole entire test, bro. From after I completed the test, they sent me to an advisor's office to like read the test, to show me the options, whatever it was. So I had to take this test to the advisors. I went to the next office. So now I'm meeting with the next lady. You know what I'm saying? She looking at my test scores. Mind you, son, I ain't been to school like that, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I've been out of town, son, since I've been like 14, 15 years old, bro. Like I was going to school 110%. Son, I've been out of school since 8th, 9th grade. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So when I was going through the conversation with the advisors, she's asking me now about these questions like, yo, you got high school diploma? I'm like, nah. She like, you got a GED? I'm like, nah. She was like, so why did you take the test? I was like, I took the test because she said I could take the test. And then after me and her started talking, she started just asking me a bunch of questions and shit. Like, I ain't never really been asked no questions like this. Instead of, the only time I've been asked shit like this was when I was in the system. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, she was on some like psychosocial questions right now. Family, you know what I'm saying? Where you from?
Right. All that good stuff.
Was like, you know what I'm saying? Psychosocial kind of questions. And I was like, just answering and stuff. And she was like, you know what? They have a program called the 24 credit program. And you could do the 24 credit program and you could start college right now. But after the 24 credit, you would automatically get your GED, but you already in college. So the only thing you got to do is just continue on and just get your degree. I was like,
Wow. So even after 24 credits, but they had gave you an associate's degree?
nah. After the 24 credits, I got a GED in the mail from the state of New York.
Oh,
That shit just came in the mail. I ain't even know. That shit was like, oh shit. I
nice.
opened that shit up. That shit was a GED. I was like, oh shit, got that. Know what I'm saying? But
So
I was
dope.
already in school. Like, I was actually doing all my classes was college classes. I was in the class with college kids, bro. But
Right.
I'm
That's
talking
dope,
about
man.
before this process, when I first was going through this shit, bro, like I went through the whole process and I walked out of there with classes to start for the next semester. Like, I walked out of this shit. Like,
Man, I got my GED and I got my GED in Lewisburg camp in the feds when I was like 21 years old, bro. Like you said, I had been in school. I probably was in school. I probably made it to like 11th grade because I used to love school. And I got caught with a knife in school at King, Martin Luther King High School. That was the first year they actually came out with that. They passed the law that if you get caught with a gun in school, they would put you on a chancellor's suspension, meaning you can't go to no New York City school for a year. So my friend Nick at the time, it was my friend at the time, Nick, he got caught with a gun. Was it my gun? No, he got caught with a gun in school. I had to think shit. No, for real. That one wasn't mine, but he got caught with a gun in school. So he caught the chance of suspension. And then the next month, whatever, I almost caught the chance of suspension because I got caught with a fucking Rambo knife in King. But I got away and I hid the knife. So then they was pressing me for the knife, and I wouldn't tell them where the knife was. So they was like, well, if you just tell us where the knife is, man, because we don't want somebody else to find it, something like that. They were saying that we would just suspend you and we gonna kick you out of the school. So I said, if you put in writing, I'll go get this knife. So I made them put it in writing, then I would just get suspended. I won't get the chancellor where because I would be messed up for a whole year. Because where you gonna go to school at? You either gotta go to a 600 school or you gotta go out of town. You know what I mean? And my mom's, I could take the suspension, and so they put it in writing. I went and gave the dean the knife. You kicked me right out the door. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to Lower Manhattan Outreach. They tried to send me to the one uptown, Manhattan Center. But, we had too much problems with them Harlem and them guys uptown, from King. So I had to go down to Lower Manhattan Outreach. And I couldn't get my GED there. I went to Essex County Community College, took my GED, failed it by 1 point. They said, just come back and take the math. I said, all right, cool. Next thing I caught a bid. But I ended up getting my GED. I ended up going in and taking it serious, and I passed with like flying colors, bro. Like I studied, man. I got like 40, 50 points over that 225.
I
That
ain't
was my
go
goal.
through that process right there. That was some real shit though, son. I ain't gonna lie to you, son. Like, yo, I stopped. Yo, I swear, bro. Like, I stopped
Imagine if
fucking
you
around.
didn't
No, I
go.
stopped fucking around. No, I still made that trip right there.
Oh, you
But
still made the trip.
nah, yeah, I still made
Yeah,
that trip because I was
yeah.
excited, son. I was like, yo, I'm lit, son. I'm about to start college. Dead ass serious.
Mm-hmm.
Son. Like, I went, bro. When I went around the way, bro, and I was telling niggas like, yo, I'm about done with this shit. This is the last one, nigga. These niggas is laughing like, yo, fuck, you don't do with your phone. I'm like, nigga, I'm selling that shit. What up, nigga? You got
No
some
doubt.
bread? Niggas like, nigga, you bugging, nigga. I'm like, yo, shit real. I ain't even going cat. Like, shit was a
So
wrap.
you from Brooklyn, correct?
Yeah, facts.
So how did you find your way all the way up to not Harlem to Troy?
I knew about upstate from since I was a kid going through DFY. You know what I'm saying? Like I went through DFY, Division of Youth, through Sparfit, through Tryon, through
Oh
industry
yeah,
and all this kind of systems and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then we had people that was from our neighborhood that was up there. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
people already paved the way from Flatbush. Like the pipeline was already laid for people to get
What year was that?
guys like you, man. Like it was some years before that. Like it was like
Yeah. What
yeah,
year you was up? What year? What year you talking
I was
about,
up there
Tafari?
from like 90, from 98,
Okay, yeah.
99, 2000
Yeah.
still. Like,
That was a good era though,
like
right?
a long
That was a
time.
good era. It was some money up there then, right?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Son.
I was
Yo,
gone by
listen, I
then.
know, but like the time I was doing this, and I started going to school, it was 2008.
Are you serious?
It was 2008. I was 30 years old, bro. Straight facts, son. I was a grown ass man, son. I walked into some shit, son. What you watching when people talk that God's plan and
Mm-hmm.
all of that, and I see how people move. I know it ain't true that in people's spirits, son. Because
Mm-hmm.
if I tell somebody this shit, they won't believe it. That's why I
Nah.
told you I don't even do interviews. I don't even do that shit. It
But
really
what
makes
if?
no sense, bro.
What if you ever think about what if you didn't do that day? What could have
I
possibly
already
happened?
knew what if, son. I'm
So that's
fighting
why
against the what ifs every day,
that's what
which
I'm
is
saying. This
like
is why I believe in
beautiful,
God.
bro.
That's
No,
why I believe in God. Can't
that's
nobody
why
tell
we
me
out there
nothing.
fighting, son. I'm out
I'm
there
telling you.
creating programs, nonviolence, creating events, doing programs with young kids, bro, doing all this shit for years. And that's the only purpose because I already know I got a lucky break. Me and
Mm-hmm.
my brother got a lucky break. Straight up
Absolutely.
and down. Like we got a lucky break. It ain't no bullshit. We was outside. So and
Absolutely.
most people like us, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100, just like you. Most people like us find change in prison. We was free. We made our change. I did this. I told you I wasn't in jail. I walked into a college, bro, and was like, oh shit.
Right.
Fell into
That's what make your story
fell
unique.
into other shit. Straight up and down. I was free.
Yeah.
I went around the way and walked away from this shit, son. Like
Yeah,
and clean.
that's
And niggas
interesting.
looking at me like, nah, Fari wildin', son. Nah, I ain't wildin', bro. I'm done.
That's really interesting. That's
Nah,
really
facts, son.
interesting.
I ain't ever like I, I only told that story to one other person, bro.
Well, I'm glad you broke it to me in the Flatbush Famous. I guess it's one of my Flatbush Famous moments, but that was dope, man, to just reveal that we all go through things in life where sometimes I sit back and I reflect on things and I can see that, if I didn't do this at that time, something bad could have happened. A lot of times in my life, that's basically the story of my life. Like, if I didn't pivot, something would have happened. But I dodged a lot of stuff in my life. I ain't going to lie to you. I dodged a lot of stuff, brother. I dodged a
Bro,
lot of stuff, man.
oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nah,
dodged a lot
that's
of
a
stuff
fact.
too. I
You know,
dodged a
like
lot of stuff. I'm talking about. I know I dodged a lot of stuff. For me to sit here and say, but I know I know I dodged prison time. You know what I'm saying? I know I dodged, my life, getting killed.
yeah,
I dodged a lot of shit. I mean, I would jump on the highway with guns and drugs, and put in a bag and put in the trunk, like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Jump
facts.
on the Jersey Turnpike where they was orphan dudes on switch back then. You got caught with a
Like,
kilo on the Jersey Turnpike in Jersey, you weren't coming home. Delaware, all those little places along Maryland. Dudes are
even
still in there that was going
yo,
out of town with
talking
me.
to you right now, bro. And we out here, son, and the message that you pushing, Flatbush Famous, the message that we really pushing out here, yo, they gotta respect it, because at the end of the day, it's not like motherfuckers was fucked up trying to do something or coming out of prison trying to do something. Motherfuckers been
Absolutely.
outside in the culture trying to do something in the culture.
You ain't
You know what
lying,
I'm
man.
saying? Like, everybody I'm hearing is like coming out of jail from 25 years talking about, yo, what they did. Nigga, man, you did
Yeah.
25 years. You was out of
Yeah.
pocket for
Out of pocket, way
25
out.
joints. It didn't work, bro.
You know, I got a friend of mine that's he has an organization, a nonprofit called the Book Bank Foundation, and I joined the Book Bank Foundation in about 2007. His name is Glenn Toby. He does a few things, but right now he's managing Jason Mitchell and a few of these actors. He used to have Asante Samuel. He used to be a sports agent when I met him. That's how I was moving around with him. I met everybody with him. Like, we would just fly, stay at the Beverly Wilshire. We'd be there with Vladimir Gamero and all these different, you know what I'm saying? So this is my guy. So when I told him what I was doing, and I was like, yo, man, it's hard because I'm doing for people and I don't even get a pat on the back. And he said to me, he said, Kev, this gonna be this work right here you doing, this outreach work, it's gonna be the hardest thing you ever did in your life. Because you said you're not gonna get a pat on the back, brother.
Thanks. Cosign is dead. Like, you ain't
And I
even
was
going
like,
like,
wow.
it's real.
And since he brought it to me, I've been aware of it. And I tell you, I haven't got a pat on the back. It's been 6 years, bro, and I've been busting my ass. I done put kids in college, the pros, all kind. And I don't get this.
Nah, I'm saying,
So I get, so it's the same thing what happened with you, but you know, I don't need it from them. I get mine from the Lord, so I'm good on mine. You know what I mean? He blessed my pockets and I bless everybody. That's how I look at it. Nobody could do for me. I do for self. You know what I'm saying? I do for self. So I don't really look for admiration or any kind of love from another human being. I know that my blessings are going to come. But the same thing with you. It's hard because this is going to be the hardest thing you do, because a lot of things we do, you're not going to get this. And this is why I called you and I said, you know what? Same way I'm going to get Ra on here and have his, you know what I mean? I want to talk to Ra. This is me calling you. You didn't call me. I called you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You already see
so
how
I just want to tell you, salute.
You see how we do.
Salute. You know what I mean? Salute you. Because I know what you're doing. And I know how your heart is set up. You got a wonderful wife. You got support. So this is why I called you tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time shooting in like 2 months. I just set the crib up, so we're gonna start calling and go remote from the house. But I also kept my word when I was on your podcast about a month and a half ago. I really bust my ass that day to try to get in here. I didn't even have my desk and stuff yet. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to let you down as well. So tonight, I got it right back. It was reciprocated. I appreciate you making time for me. Because I feel like this, my time is valuable, Tafari. And then sometimes my time, they be like, you ain't doing nothing. I said, I'm doing a lot. I'm sitting here thinking. Like, I can sit here and think. What do you mean my time? I'm sitting here thinking.
That's a fact.
You've been thinking all day. I'm going to think about all week.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So just because you see me not doing something physical don't mean my time ain't valuable. So I hate for people to waste my time. I'm bad with the phone. I ain't going to lie to you. Because I come from the old school and I know the technology is how people always get jammed up in it. So I've always been off the phone. I don't like cameras, but I'm not doing it for me. This is my whole community I'm representing, brother. It ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? So I might be set up a little different. And as I get up here on this camera, people will get to know me and know the real me. You know what I'm saying? Not the rumors, the real Kev, you know, the real sincere guy. You know what I mean? Not a monster, none of that. The real guy, you know? So I love what you guys are doing. I can't stop saying it. You know what I mean?
Nah, man. And that's what this whole Plug Nation thing is, man. Like, and I sat down and thought about the Plug Nation, bro, in real time. It was a support system. You know what I'm saying? How I thought about the company, the structure of it is all in the mission statement, son. Like, the Plug Nation Inc., man, we are a social organization. It is independently driven by the individuals that have an investment in themselves, and most importantly, our community. We build connections with other like-minded individuals so everyone can become the sources of their own resources, ultimately leaving everybody to be independently owned, independently operated, and independently funded by themselves. This is my shit. Like, this is
I
what
love
we're
it.
pushing into these motherfuckers. Like, I don't want to partner with nobody. We could collaborate because it's all love. You got something, I could create.
I got something, right?
Do that shit. Here, take it. Like, that's what it's about. Because if you would fuck with a person like Kanye, that's how it would be. Like, I want to be respected as a creator, like somebody that motherfuckers come through, be like, you trying to do a show, 2 shows, I could create that shit. I
Right.
come, yeah, boom, boom, here you go, bro. Like, we don't need to partner. We could collaborate because
Absolutely.
everyone should be successful. This is for your network, son. It's shit exclusive content. Bam, here, bro. So we all already linked. We all working together. It's all connected. We all sharing.
I'm with it. I'm
Like,
with
it's
it too.
popping. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
that's our vibe already.
That's
You
the
know what
same
I
thing I
mean?
want to do, and that's why we're gonna do some stuff together as well. And
Absolutely.
anything I do for, like I said, I do for my community. So any deals, anything that I get out here and I'm making shake, I'm definitely passing it down to whoever. Even with Flatbush Famous, we actually got Flatbush Famous TV, and we're just signing people to podcast deals, so they have a network where they can go ahead and do their stuff, where they don't have to start from scratch. You understand what I'm saying? Where you already have built-in viewers and things like that. So, and that spawns off into the metaverse. You know what I mean? We're doing a Hall of Fame right now. I don't know how much percent it is built out. I would like to say about 80% built out. We just got a few things we got to do, and you can go on that, and that'll be fully immersive in virtual reality or just on your phone. But when the Flatbush, the Hall of Fame is dope because it's like 6 floors, 50 screens, fully immersive videos. So we're going to be pushing all the new artists. You'll be able to go in and find the new artists, click their videos, and find from all over, from the UK, from America, everywhere. So we're going to help the indie guys. You know what I mean? What we like to call in the industry struggling artists. They need their shine too. You know what I mean? So it's a lot going on, man. I'm excited about 2022. Just trying to do something different.
Facts.
You know?
Nah, that's dope, man. I like that whole metaverse shit, man. I want to be involved in all that kind of metaverse shit. Me and my brother on the same kind of time. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of
Yeah.
shit, man. A lot of people is hitting me, man, about the same old concept. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the same thing you saying. A lot of people got the kind of idea, got the same thing, but it's just like I
Yeah.
tell everybody.
I think I sent it to you too. Did I?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
And I
you
mean,
see where I'm at with it.
nah, it's fire. No, and a
Yeah. You
couple
see
of
where I'm at
people
with
is
it.
doing some really
Mhm.
dope shit out there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like I tell everybody, it's like everything, man, right now is there is so much opportunity, but nobody really want to really put nobody on.
Mhm.
But it's not even put nobody on, is that everybody got to be able to carry their own shit, man. Right now, nigga,
Absolutely.
if you gonna create and he got the platform, this shit is an easy deal, man. And now it's time to start teaching people how to do business, because
It's
that's where
real
we're
easy.
lacking at right now.
It's real easy for me. Like I said, we're plugged in. We're trying to take it to another level. We're
Nah, that's
growing. We got
right.
about 6 podcasts on Flatbush Famous already. That's
That's
going to
right.
start airing. That's individuals. Like I said, we're not micromanaging anybody. They're creating their own content, everything. We just actually you're putting it in a better perspective and housing it somewhere for them and editing and let it be known, let it be seen. So that's how we're helping people out as well with their podcast. So, like you said, man, outreach is just it, man. It's just it right now. I just put a contract on a building. I think it's about this is about 4 foot, about 5,000 square feet, to move the kids that I got at my learning center to a bigger facility. And then that facility where they're at, I'm gonna make that into a content studio because I still got about 3 years on the lease. So I want to move these kids to a bigger building, and hopefully, grace of God, I get the building. This is the type of stuff I've been doing on my own dollar, though, bro. So when you talking about putting money in
That's
this
what
shit,
I'm talking about,
I be
man.
putting hundreds of K's into this shit, bro. This ain't no game with me.
This ain't
Like I
no
got, you know what I mean? I pay employees, I do
shit.
payroll every 2 weeks, and
Real.
all this come from a guy, like I said, from Flatbush that used to sit on the green garbage can. You know what I'm saying? I
Facts.
got these house plans the other day, man. Yesterday, actually. I got my house plans, right? And went to Staples and I picked them up, on the 24, the 18 by 24 paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I got them, and they rolled up like an architect, man. And I opened that thing, man, and I caught myself. I said, "Damn, I've been waiting my whole life to go." You know how they got the plans
Yeah,
and you
roll your
roll
shit
like
out.
that on the with the cup. I've been waiting my whole life to get one out the dirt, a mean joint too, not just building some, 2, 3 thousand. I'm talking building a monster out the dirt. And I took on this challenge, and the shit been hard, bro. But I'm all the way down to like about to pour the slab. You know what I'm saying? I did all this
Mhm.
myself, self-taught. I
Nah,
bought the
shit.
land, I developed it, I did everything, bro. So when I got to that point yesterday and I opened those papers, man, once again, I felt like a vindicated slave. Like I got off the like I'm one of the niggas that got away and got his own acres, and you know what I mean? Because when I bought it, the day I bought it, I closed. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel nothing, you know, until like 2 weeks later. I said, let me go smoke me a spliff. It was nice too. Nice day. Sun was beating, the birds was chirping. And I went over there and I got a chance to walk on my own ground. And that's when it hit me. Like, damn, bro, I really feel like a 100% man, a black man right now, because I've been through so much. I've lost so much. You know what I'm saying? I've been beat on, spit on like Jesus. And in some way we emerged out the ashes like a phoenix, just to surpass people that didn't go through nothing we went through, to surpass people with more education than me. Everybody that high got more education than me. Everybody, they all, even my wife, they all got masters and all of that. But guess who the puppet master?
I'm saying, man, like that's who type of people we all, man. And like I'm at this point, I feel like, you know, like damn, I ain't even need school. You know what I'm saying? Like shit,
Right.
I ain't even need school. You know what I'm saying? But the
Yeah.
truth is, like I did. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I had stinking thinking. Like my whole entire thought process had to change. Like my whole upbringing, my whole shit was like, you know, man, it's just come from the shit we know. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to be taught how to think completely different, but maintain who I was. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, all right?
What's up?
So earlier you said you was in DFY, Tryon and Spofford and all that. So that means you was outside as a real youth, really with no guidance. So you're talking about 11, 12, like you
I
was
wouldn't
in
say no
DFY, right?
guidance. I had a lot of guidance. I
You
was
had the wrong.
outside because I was
What kind of
outside
guidance?
in the 90s, man. I'm outside in the 80s, man.
You had the wrong guidance.
I had real guidance, man. Like you
You
see
had
me
guidance.
is obviously I had guidance.
No,
But
yeah, I
like you
feel
gotta
bad, man.
recognize the different type of guidance we had back then
Yeah,
versus now. Like real
yeah, we had
shit,
the wrong guidance.
like real shit, son. I had guidance.
One of my homeboys, showed him how I got the same story you got. Kind of remind me of you as well. The same thing. I'm running around with this kid, bro, and I'm putting pistols in his hand, packs in his hand. I got this nigga all the way up as far as Niagara Falls, nigga sticking this nigga in spots. Me and Shorty getting it. I didn't know that he couldn't read.
Wow.
It hurt me. It hurt me, bro. I just found out, recently. You know what I mean? Like, that he self-taught himself in there how to read, and they railroaded my little homie. And part of the reason why they railroaded him, he couldn't read. He was 18 years old, and they railroaded that black boy for something he didn't even do.
That's real, son.
You know what I'm saying? And he just getting ready to come home for 25 years for something he did not do.
Wow.
And like yourself, you're outside 12, 13, 11. Nobody's looking out for Tafari. You out here doing things, going and doing these bullshit, going to DFY, going,
Sure is,
man.
bro. Like yo, I'm
Yeah.
saying that's why
And you just keep graduating from jail to jail. As you get older, you start making your way up to Spofford, to the island, and then up north. And oh man,
I did not. I mean, it's part of the process, bro. But that's why that's part of the reasons why you see me out here creating youth programs and doing that kind of work, like real work and writing real grants, not like pretending like people do different kind of stuff. Like I really work at these agencies, son. Like I really work at Boys and Girls Clubs. I really run youth programs. I really design youth programs. I really design
I know,
what
brother.
outreach looks like, you know what I'm saying, for like these agencies. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from, son. It's like being through these systems,
Man,
bro. Like
there
when
you go,
you
black
go through
man.
these systems, you understand this shit from a whole nother
Yeah.
perspective. Like the worst thing that could have happened was me going to school, bro. Real shit was
Educate yourself.
going to school, because once I got a chance to get my mind right, I already had all the knowledge and understanding what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been outside, son. I've been outside. I know everybody. Like I know how to network. I know, like I was taught all this shit. This is the same skills I would have used to die.
Yeah. Wow.
Real shit, son. This is the same skills I would have used to die. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I get that shit back, something like that.
Man, I'm glad you are though, and I'm glad that you turned your life around, because it's always what if, you know what I mean, if this didn't happen, something, because I told myself that I caught a bid and I'm like, damn man, why me? And then I heard the voice say, why not you? Like, dude, you bugging. Like, you bugging, bro. I really could have left you up in here for 30 years. And I ain't gonna lie, you would have deserved it, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'd got a 30 piece, I'd have to eat it.
Yo, bro, if
I'd
I
have to
would
eat
have
it.
got a 30 piece, I would have deserved it too because
Yeah,
like
yeah. And I was staring
that's
30
why I
pieces in the
respect it.
I stared
I
in the
don't
face.
commit
I
no
stared 20
crime.
years in the face. I stared 10 years in the face. I
Commit no
stared in the
crime.
face.
I don't commit no crime because I feel
You
like I
know?
still owe. Like, so I ain't commit no crime and fall down no slippery slope. Like,
No, man.
word,
No,
man.
man.
I knew I was supposed to be on fucking. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man, when you sit back with your shit, you be okay with the fuck shit. Like, damn, word, man. I did do a bunch of fuck shit in my time. Like, nah.
You gotta accept responsibility. You gotta accept responsibility, bro.
Accountable,
Like
man.
I be wrestling with myself, man, because it was a part of my life where I moved a lot of narcotics, bro. Like a lot of narcotics,
Mhm.
bro. Like yeah,
Yeah,
like shit that I didn't believe that I never thought I could do. I'm not even proud of the amount of work I done moved, bro. Because I didn't think I could do it. Like I never set out to move birds, and you know what I mean. I just tried. I just wanted to make a little money and just be fly like everybody else. I didn't set out to be. You know what I mean. You know
nah,
what I mean?
that
Doing
takes
the
time,
numbers
bro.
and it's crazy when you're doing that and you know you get that eerie feeling, right? You're starting to feel like everything's closing on you. You're starting to feel like everybody know your business. You're starting to feel like everywhere you go, somebody's watching you. That's what was happening to me because I was on fire. I was killing the game. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere I went, we party. Everywhere I went, it just started to feel weird, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I get in my barber chair. My barber never talked to me about nothing illegal. All of a sudden, he in my ear, yo, son, you know I could help move them. What? Everywhere I went, it just was weird, bro. And I said to myself, I ain't even jacking this. I'm not happy. Like they acting like I'm proud, like I'm. And that's when I tried to get ghosts. I tried to get low. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, nah, God got something better. I'm too smart for this. I'm too smart for this.
Right.
It got to be something more in my life. And that's when I really started traveling. Once I got my bag up, I started traveling because I can go anywhere at my own leisure and stay at the best places. I go to Santa Monica, stay at the Lowe's, or I go down to Miami, stay at Delano, or I go, you know what I'm saying? I was just going places. And once I started traveling more and getting off of Rogers Avenue in Flatbush, it started to open up my perspective. I started really talking to white people, dealing with Indian people, just other races, and started to be able to hold a conversation and sit at any table. That's when I started getting into other different businesses with people because I was like, man, I could do it if they do business with Jay-Z and these guys. I don't have to be nobody but Kev. If it was True Religion, Nike, all these big companies I did business with, I went in there as me, bro. I never try to talk white. Any of that, I can't even talk white to be honest with you.
Facts. I used
But
to
they
walk
respect
into
my
my
hustle.
job
I just
like
want
I
them to
was.
respect my hustle. Just
That's
respect
how
it.
it is, bro.
That's it. I just want everybody to know whatever business I was doing, whether it's real estate, banking, all the shit I'm doing now, just know that I got a seat at the table.
You
I can
was who
sit
you
at this
was
table.
before you got there.
Man,
That's a
you know what I
fact.
mean?
That's a
So
fact.
when people get to know you and it's like, oh, you know, he ain't that bad, or he ain't this, or he not what people say, because I just hit a lick, man. I ain't really want to do it.
Nah,
I ain't want to do it.
that's how it
You know what
be
I'm
though,
saying?
bro. That's how that should be. But that's why you able to now sit back and we all able to connect from a different kind of perspective and even understand these concepts we talking about. Because a lot of people still competing against these concepts and they don't even understand like it's no competition because it's not about money, man. Like the concepts, what I'm trying to push and my brother trying to push into the culture, we trying to rebrand the fucking culture, man. Reshift the
Right.
culture with like real support conversations that's like in the culture. You want to talk about support, son? Like, why you don't get support? Motherfucker be like, bro,
Exactly.
I don't never get support, but ask that person how much motherfuckers you share today. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
you gotta
How many
start.
people stuff you reposted, right?
Man. Like if you share nigga shit, nigga gonna share your shit. Like, but you is like a stalemate in the culture. Like, fuck it, man. That nigga popping. I ain't sharing shit. Like a nigga don't share my shit. So nobody's sharing nobody's shit in the neighborhood. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
I
real.
be sharing people shit though.
Nah,
I
yeah,
stay
no,
sharing
facts,
motherfucking shit.
no facts. But
You
like,
know
yo,
why? Because I
people
put no
don't even
emotions
interact.
into the shit, Tafari. Everything I see on Facebook, I have no emotions in it. And I
Nah,
feel like
facts.
this.
It's
I'm
business.
gonna keep it 100 with you. 100. 95% of the shit I like on Facebook, I don't like. But my people like it. And if it mean that much to them, then I like it. I mean that much to me. If you took time out to post your daughter, I don't know your daughter, whatever, but that means I'm liking it or reposting it because it means that much to my people.
You
My
started a
homegirl
family,
Blossom in
son.
Florida. People I don't see,
Started a
that's my
family in
homies that I
there, bro.
love.
It's a
Come
family.
on, man.
It's a
Blossom
network.
could post her standing by a palm tree. I'ma like it because she took time and she liked it. And that's my homegirl Blossom I grew up with, who live in Florida. I don't see all the time, but these are the people that know me that I could never front on. Fuck the money.
It's family, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just so many people that if you took time out to like it and post it, Kev like it. I have no emotions. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I really like it, but I like it because you liked it. You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting what you supporting.
Period. Like, it don't even matter. Like, half the stuff I share, I don't even get a chance to watch.
Yeah.
I don't even get a chance to watch. I just be seeing shit, be like, oh shit, let me share that. Let me share that, man. Let me see that. Like, I just be on it. Like, by the time I come back, some of the shit, I be like, damn, I shouldn't even share that shit. Like, the fuck was that? Like, shit.
You got to
it
do it,
already
man.
over with. Like, but that's what support is, because we online right now, bro. Everybody got their own shit, and I don't know what you doing, but I support it. Fuck it, man. Who cares? Like, they up here supporting everybody else shit. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'ma support whatever you doing. That shit positive, I'm on it.
And that's why we got to do that. And that's why it's Flatbush Famous. I don't know. The backstory is kind of weird because once again, I didn't mean to do this. A lot of time shit happened to me happened by accident. I told my man that, like, how you got rich? I said by accident. I didn't know. I just working like everybody else was working. I just know how to stack my bread, and I knew how to, whoop, whoop to whoop, whoop, and the whoop to the whoop, whoop, whoop. And I figured out logistics, right? A to B. So if I can get it from A to B, then I don't need to do nothing else. My whole hustle was getting from A to B. Once I get to B, I'm done. That's why you never see me. What I'm gonna be outside for? A to B.
Real shit.
So once I figured out logistics and A to B, then I understood I didn't have to do nothing else but get to A to B. I learned that, Tafari, from this Colombian man. He was a big kingpin. And they called him the King of the Sea. Because this dude, he was blacker than me, but he was Colombian. He was a little bit dark, 2 shades darker than me, but he was Colombian. Kingpin dude. I had been down, had caught like 30 piece. When I met him in the feds, he had been down like 17. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was telling on this nigga trying to, you know what I mean? So, he speaks Spanish. We was talking because they wouldn't, the Spanish dudes, and when I was at MDC, they don't really rock with the black dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Dominicans from uptown, Harlem, Dominican DDP. Dominicans don't play all, they got their own stuff. They cook their rice, they do them, right? But I'm Costa Rican, so I'm able to, bob and weave through all of this. So me and the Colombian, I used to sit there and say, damn, he was in a book I read before. So when I got a chance to meet him, I'm like, I'm gonna pick this dude brain. If I'm locked up with this dude, I need to bring my cellmate was Spanish. I kept a Spanish dude, Delfino, so I could know what the fuck the Spanish people was doing, right? So I tell Delfino, go over here with us, and I put 2 chairs, and that man would sit down like a king, son, and that nigga would tell me so much shit. The real King of the Sea, me and him, and he told me, man, he said, yo, the man that figures out the logistics, the man that figures out the A to B is the man that get rich. This nigga was running submarines for the cartel. He one of the first ones started doing the submarines. They looking, this nigga got the work coming under the water, bro.
And nigga been rich.
King of the Sea.
Rich,
they called this nigga. And he said, logistics. Just figure out how to get it where you got to get. And that's it.
And like, yo, the middleman always make the most money, man. The motherfucker that know how to figure out, man, how to work, man, and network and make things happen, man. That's what the world move on, man. A lot of these billionaire niggas is really movers and shakers, man.
Everybody's a middleman. Walmart's a middleman. Target's a middleman. Jeff Bezos is a super middleman.
You just got to figure out a need. You just got to figure out a need and fill a need, because everybody want to create some shit. That shit don't have no need.
Because everybody jump off the porch. This is what happens when you jump off the porch. A nigga try to tell you got to push a pack. That's how we all start doing some pushing a pack. Either for an older guy or your homeboy is a little more advanced than you, right? Yo, man, I want to make some money. This is how it all starts off, when we have that little innocence, that last bit of innocence left at 13, 12, 14. And you start looking at the Jordans and you start looking around like, damn, niggas is getting fly and they getting the girls. This all you really want to do. You have no desire to be King of the Sea. You don't know that. You don't have no desire to be Kev from Flatbush Stretch and all that. You just know that everybody else is looking fly, and you like, damn, you know, shit, I want to get fly too. And you start your journey. That first day you jump off the fucking porch and your man gave you 3 pieces to see if you can, however you got into the game. That last bit of innocence, once that was taken, that's when it starts that slippery slope. You go on a slope, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know you're going to end up in Troy across from Price Shopper trying to go to college. You don't have no idea. Or you know you want to get fly. And a lot of us, brother, first day out, get their shit pushed back. I know dudes first day out caught bids.
That's how that shit go, bro.
And then you got guys that never got caught. Not to say they doing it right. They just, some guys, I know some dudes right now that's still a hell of a run, son. Niggas got like a 30-year run. They ain't never go to jail.
Nah, them niggas, man, wasn't followers, man. You got to be content with what you got half the time in life. And that's even being successful, being legit. It's the same shit. Like a lot of niggas be legit and go broke because they ain't content. They want to get rich quicker. Like you got to walk the line and follow the rules, man, and get to it, man. Because at the end of the day, we are always right where we supposed to be. We just ain't comfortable with where we at. You know what I'm saying? But
I said that to myself.
Like
I ain't never been somewhere I ain't supposed to be.
Nah, straight up, man. You
I ain't never been somewhere I ain't supposed to be.
Everything in life, like status or girl or whatever it is, you are where you're supposed to be. But like you gotta take time to really understand that from your perspective. You gotta take a deep look into yourself personally to say, nah, you know what? I think I need to be alone for a little while. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like only you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like we as men be out here fucked up because we don't have time alone. The only time alone is in jail. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not a person that don't go to jail, like you be out here suffering in a whole different way. Like you free for 30 years, but your life be twisted, man. Whole bunch of bitches
talk about
you,
that.
all this kind of shit. It's like it's no
talk
different.
About that, Tafari.
Like, free ain't free, son.
No, so talk about it, because I know dudes that's never been to prison, but they've been in jail their whole life. Right here.
Son. Like
I know
twisted,
been in
son. Like I know niggas twisted, son. Like I wouldn't want to be you, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to be you, bro, because I'm gonna tell you, man, one thing about guys like us, man, why like people always gonna hate or like it's always gonna be a subculture of like haters, because guys that's still in the streets, they don't want to be in the streets, bro. Like, trust me, nobody want to wake up and want to die and want to risk their life every day with the police or somebody. Nobody really want to do that. They envy guys like us. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit, they just like real ones gonna respect it, but dudes gonna envy this, man, because they like, damn, I want that too. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, bro, everybody really only want to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people just don't know what success is, so it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
that's the real part of it.
People you be hitting. I be wanting to stop you because you be dropping some jewels, at least to me, and you just dropped another fucking jewel, man. You know what I'm saying? But going back to what you said earlier, I want you to touch on that. You said something very profound. You said that everybody's in competition.
Yeah, facts.
And I think you're spot on with that. Because even when you don't think a person is in competition with you, a person is in competition with you.
Thanks.
And I've just started really, the past 10 years of my life I'm lying, a little longer than that, it's been exactly that. Where if you come from a small neighborhood, like in my neighborhood, I consider it kind of small, you know, our small community over there where I'm from in Flatbush. And you're going to see the same guys over and over. And some guys just stick out more than others. You know, some guys had a car first. Some guys get all the girls. You know, whatever a person, some guys play ball. Whatever it is, you know, a person sticks out. Where I'm from, I just happen to stick out.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And then I started realizing that I was like the measuring stick for another man's success. I didn't know it. So niggas say, yo, I just smoked a blunt with that nigga Stretch. Yo, I would just pop the bottle with that nigga. Yo, that nigga just told me this. We were just chopping it up. I didn't realize that I was becoming this fucking little bar that people was measuring. Right. Until my friends started really envying me, my close friends, to the point where it's like noticeable. Where other people like, yo, what's up with, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a mild manner of flatteration. I get it. I'm flattered. But that shit became dangerous because that's how I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? These same niggas went downtown. They swiped their Metro card, got on the 2, went down there, got on stand in the grand jury, and sat on me.
But like, it's just like everything else, man. Because I think of everything else. I think of everything in a perspective from different kind of perspectives in my own mind. That's how I think a lot. So like, even when we think about all of that shit, man, like real talk, man, the game is twisted, son. Like there is
Absolutely.
no loyalty, there is no respect, there is none of that. The person that don't want you to snitch is the person that's in charge of this shit. So it's all manipulated to be all twisted. Like it's no win. Like that life is a no win. So you feel what I'm saying? It's just treachery at every corner, like period. Like the more bread you get, the more problems you're gonna have. Like it's just really like that. A lot of these dudes don't really get bread, so they don't have these kind of issues and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know for me, that's real talk, because stuff start to close in on you, you know.
Shit real, bro.
The more money you make and the more people know, you become a target of just different things, from women to stick up kid, whatever. You become a target. Just somebody. Sometimes people just want to meet you and know you. Like, you know, you might you the plug, right? You the plug, right? We talk about that on Plug Nation. You can be the plug for anything, right? So you the plug. So people want to meet you. So you become interesting. So the more that you become this type of thing, there's more that you can't go certain places. Imagine Kanye's life. Who the fuck want to be Kanye? Like, nigga, you can't go nowhere.
Like, no, Kanye like his life. Kanye like that shit, man. Like Kanye like Kanye's life, yo. Like, listen,
no, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now we can. Life, I ain't gonna say Kanye. I ain't gonna say Kanye don't love Kanye. But Kanye going through it right now. Listen, that nigga have $10 billion.
Hold on, bro.
Nigga over there with your kids. The nigga across the street with your kids.
Hold on, let me tell you something, bro. On some real.
Break it down for me to hear this.
He wanted this shit as bad as anybody else wanted it. You know what I'm saying? As success. Because the only really, I'm gonna break some down to you, son.
Absolutely.
He wanted success so bad. The only way that this can stop for Kanye is for Kanye to be unsuccessful. So that's not an option for a person like me or you. Like, it comes with what we want in life, son. There's nothing we can do about it. It's either you be unsuccessful and go your way, or successful, or we going through the fucking storm, son. Because that's why
I agree with everything you're saying.
Kanye, man, like, he trusts me, man. Like, listen, the nigga got the Billy, man. He wanted the Billy, son. He got the Billy. He get to act however he want without no strings.
He sure can. He can do all of that. But I'm gonna tell you one motherfucking thing, nigga. Everything come with a price. Everything come with a price, my nigga.
And he's been
what the price he paying right now?
He's been paying
because of all that shit he wanted.
Listen,
a
bro.
Nigga across the street got his family.
Fuck all that, man. We ain't talking about that because he ain't got shit. I'm talking about this. Kanye West on Saturday. No, Pete Davidson ain't got shit. Fuck all that.
I don't even know him. Who is he? Who is this guy? I don't even know.
That's old deals right now, son. Believe me, man. He just signed a new Hulu deal, my nigga.
Oh, okay. So he's like what does he do?
He's Pete Sick, nigga. He from Saturday Night Live, nigga. That been rocking and rolling over there, writing all that shit for Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Nigga.
I didn't even know who the fuck he was, bro. To be honest with you,
he's the man, though, real shit. But regardless,
what's his name again?
Pete Davidson. But he ain't fucking with Kanye. But regardless of the fact, Kanye sat in a situation, bro, with Kim Kardashian and all of them, son, in a whole make-believe world, son. This is a script that they in, period. Kim Kardashian is a conglomerate. She's a business. When she wake up, her schedule is on the table. Her itinerary, her driver know where she's going. She's like the president, like, kind of concept. When she wake up, the driver know where she's going. She don't even know. Half the time she get in the car, where we going today? She don't know, son. She's a business, a real business, man. She's going to speak, to hear, to meetings. She's just going places. She not talking. A lawyer is there. She probably talking in a bunch of shit, but she's a business. Kanye sat in this mockery, this foolery for all these years, my nigga. And Kanye got to a Billy because of it.
Right.
It ain't because of just Kanye. It's because of the buffoonery, son. It's because of what they created.
That whole family.
But listen to me, son. Why you think you ain't hearing nothing about no bread after this big ass divorce, my nigga? And he running around talking about I got a Billy. What nigga you know going through a divorce talk about I got a Billy? Nigga, they be hiding bread. They fronting, son. They don't want nothing. This is
son fucked up though.
another fucking game, my nigga.
I feel sorry for that brother.
Huh? I feel sorry that he sold his soul.
I think he, I think he's over his head.
He's trying to buy his shit back.
That's why I'm sitting there listening. Everything you said is 100. What I'm just saying to you, all that shit you saying comes with a price.
I come with a price, my nigga. He's paying.
You sell your soul to the devil. All this shit, it comes with a price.
He's paying the price.
He's paying the fucking price because all at the end of the day, no Billy can buy that little Northwest and them little kids he got.
No money he got gonna be able to fight that machine, man. That's why he online talking, man. Because no matter how much money he got, man, nigga, them bitches got billions and they gonna fight you till fucking nail, nigga.
You and I know Kim got a mean PR team, bro. Like you ain't gonna get around that. You can't get around it. That's a whole nother. She got a better PR team than the president, like you said. So, the fact that he's still a black man, I'm still watching my black man being ridiculed and laughed at every day, and I feel sorry for the nigga.
No, but I feel sorry for niggas.
Even though he brought it on himself, that don't mean I can't feel sorry for a nigga. Because I see a lot of niggas bring shit on themselves, and I end up feeling sorry for him. What he did
wrong though? But like, what did he do wrong though? I'm saying. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what he did wrong. I'm just only piece I'm touching on is the fact that he can't really see his kids when he wants to. And I think as a father,
I don't really think it's all like that, man. I think that
I don't know, but that's that. If it's not, then I stand to be corrected. That's the only thing that I feel. Whatever it is, he goofy too.
Bro. No, Kanye is moving around like Kanye, and he haven't done nothing. Nobody can't keep nothing from you legally, man. You can go to court and see your kids, man. All this shit is nonsense, man. This is media. Nigga, you couldn't keep me away from my kids, man.
I think they're working on that shit. I think they got.
They still can't keep him away. He would have supervised visits or some shit, my nigga.
Yeah, that's probably what he got going on, but he don't. That's not what a nigga want. Like me, that would
matter what he want, but he ain't. He's online talking. That's it.
I feel like if I had to come see I got 3-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old. If I had to come see them, when a motherfucker tell me to come. That should have fucked me. I probably wouldn't even go.
Nigga, Kanye knew what this was. He was in that system.
You tell me I gotta see my kids. When you tell me, then you see them. I'm not coming.
Nigga, he's speaking. He ain't even speaking to Kim. He's speaking to the assistant, the other assistant, and the assistant to the assistant. Nigga, like you know what this shit is, son. No, he's in the system, nigga. He's regular. He's Kanye now, nigga.
I feel sorry for him. That's all I'm saying to you. You're right. You're right about all the shit. I'm just saying I feel sorry.
Kanye is happy to be Kanye.
You sure he happy?
Hell yeah, he happy to be him because he wouldn't want to be nothing else, my nigga. You wouldn't want to be
with you, but I think that
this is your only option.
I don't think that he wants his
would not have what he had.
Kids is sensitive to me. That's a sensitive situation. The kids. That's the only thing that I agree with you 100 on everything. People do it to themselves, but
nah. Kanye know what he's doing, man.
He know what he's doing.
No, he doing what he's doing.
But Kim know what she's doing too.
Kim
know what she's doing too.
Real shit, bro. Nobody can keep you away from nothing, and we know this as adults now. Like we ain't kids and shit. Like especially with the kind of resources as another person might have, like that. Like. Come on, my nigga. Like,
so suppose this man is just mentally ill.
No, we know that he have issues. Well, I won't say that I know that. Well, it's been documented. No, I don't know what's been documented. It's been stated.
It's been documented.
I haven't seen nothing documented. You know what I'm saying? I see people saying this.
I see it.
They saying that he went to a hospital. He's in a hospital. All right, cool, whatever. But nobody don't know that for sure. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I say it's been stated that he's fucked up because I'm gonna tell you the truth. When you fucking with a machine like Kardashians and these kind of big people, where the nigga at, son, the smear campaign is real, man. This shit gets serious, my nigga. Them niggas start tarnishing that nigga shit, man, trying to discredit his whole fucking movement, his brand, his whole shit. So it's not about like that. So I try to look at things from a perspective how like I would feel because I'm kind of weird myself and I want to be like, hold the fuck up. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like this is real talk. Like he's at the level where it's not about your average dollar. It's really about your name and your face card right now. And you know how they play up there with the PR game. You know how they play when the
Vicious.
Cena come through, nigga, and they start
Vicious.
to roll this shit out on you, son, and
Yo,
fuck
let me
your
tell you
whole life.
something.
You know that, son.
Yo, when they got it in for you, they got it in for you,
Nah,
son.
you know it, son. So
You know what I'm
I
saying?
just don't buy into it. All of like, yo, the nigga crazy. We know the nigga crazy because to create this shit, nigga create.
I still feel sorry for the man. Even if he's doing it to himself, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, of
You know,
course,
fuck if it's
man. We all feel
self-inflicted. I feel
sorry
sorry
because
for him,
we have
man.
empathy. But
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have a little empathy as a black man towards him.
nah, I ain't feeling
I think he made
empathy
his
because you
own
put
bed.
your foot in that whole man times, nigga. He went from Amber Rose to the next bitch to Kim. Like, nigga, come on, man. Like, yo, listen, man. You was growing into fuckery, nigga. Like, you was growing into fuckery, bro. Come on, my nigga.
He
Like
graduated
either
now.
way, like every step he took, son, he was moving in that direction of having that kind of life, son. That's the kind of life, son. That's the rock star shit, my nigga.
I think
That's
once his
what
mother
this
died, I
is.
think that once his mother passed away, I think that kind of left him out there by himself. Because she would have been deflecting and been that
That's what I'm saying.
PR, that momager. She'd have been that momager, you know what I mean? Because that's what she really was. She was his mom and manager. She would have been able to, I'm thinking Donda would have been able to deflect him, keep him, you know what I'm saying? Keep him a little bit.
Oh,
Maybe he
son.
wouldn't even have married them girls. You know, I don't know. Was he married to? I don't even know. But I get into this shit.
Nah, he wouldn't have married. But yo, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I think that people like when you have money, money really only make you who you truly are. Like, it's no really difference in that. Like, Kanye is who he wanted to be, man. Like,
No,
you
that's
can
right.
watch even like if you watch the documentary pieces and shit, like this is who he wanted to be, bro. Like, it ain't like people be
But
like, yo,
now
this
he
nigga
get now the
wild.
rooster came home to crow, bro. Now the nigga
Yeah,
fucked up.
man. Yo, you got like it's like us out there in the streets, son. It's the same
Yep.
correlation though. Kev, if
I don't
we
think
out in the
money
streets
don't
and
buy
you get into
happiness.
this bag and you get into this bag and
Yeah.
then the bag and you get all fucked up, it's part of what we live in.
Let me ask you a question. This bag, right? Everybody, the bag. A chick told me one time, she's like, yo, the nigga got a bag. So I said, so I knew who she was talking about. I said, oh, he got a bag. She said, I in my head, I said, that nigga ain't got no bag. Like, but then I caught myself in my head. I said, everybody's definition of a bag is different.
Yeah, success is different, bro.
So you can be having a regular job, which is nothing wrong with that. I have regular jobs, and your hashtag could be getting to the bag. Because that's your definition of a bag. Whether it's 20 hours an hour, 30 hours an hour, and then 11 hours an hour, right? So I kept hearing people, and that's when it started getting like real cliche to the bag, getting a bag. I'm about the bag. And I was like, damn, everybody's getting a bag. But once again, everybody's definition of a bag is different. I asked my cousin one time, I said, what kind of money you need to just chill out? Like, what kind of money would you like to make right now? So he said, man, if I had like $250,000, like 250 clean, shit, I could. And I'm looking at him like, that ain't no money. But to him, he had, you should have saw him. When I said that, I looked over his head. He had all type of shit, all kind of dreams and ideas. I'm looking at him like 250.
Everybody got their level, right?
Exactly. So this chasing the bag. I know you probably got to get off, man.
I do.
Yeah, me too. So we could wrap this though. It's definitely been real, and I appreciate you coming on. I just wanted to chop it up. This wasn't a full episode, man. It's just like what I'm gonna be doing, man. I'm just calling, dude. Calling, chopping up with the bros, man.
That's
so
what it is, man. Like,
so we got a good chopping up tonight.
Motherfucker be hitting me all the time. Can't even get that, nigga. Like, ain't sitting down talking to nobody about no shit. Man, I don't even want to talk to niggas about no shit.
Man. This is part of my therapy, brother. This is part of my mental health. Tonight, you was my therapist. Thank you for being my therapist tonight, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe I just needed a black man to talk to.
No doubt.
You understand what I'm saying? So let's
no doubt.
Let's stay with it, man. Love is love, man. Plug Nation, man. Follow him on all social media platforms. Plug Nation, my man Tafari Harper. It was a pleasure having you. Once again, Flatbush Famous, man. We just touching with it, playing with it. We be back, man.
No doubt, bro. Peace out.
What you tell them? Yeah, pain come and get a gift wrap. Yeah, successes only took it like a kid now. Up in NY, I'm going across the Brooklyn Bridge.